Questions?
How does it feel to have gotten your first win?
Feels good. I mean, it's just 3 points, but it's a big 3 points. It lifts a bit of a weight. I thought we got some great performances tonight, especially out of the attacking group. And that group's, been challenged. I've challenged them. People have questioned them, and I think they showed what they're capable of when they're clicking and on all cylinders. And I thought individually and collectively, our front 4 guys in particular were very good. I think that was a big reason, obviously, why we won the game.
It finally looked like Nagy, Valeri, Fernandez were all kind of found chemistry on the field that they haven't necessarily had before. Do you think part of that is that you kind of found the right role for Fernandez within that mix now?
Yeah, and I think, just when you give guys time, they eventually, you work on things in training. The thing that I really enjoy about this group is when you work on things on the training ground, you see it in the game. And we're going to keep getting better. We've had to tinker a little bit with the chemistry. We've had a couple new pieces. We've had some guys out with injuries. We didn't have a full preseason with Valeri, Zakawani. So there's a bit of that I think plays into it. But I thought, yeah, we got it right tonight. I think a big part of that was we had some time together. Zakawani's healthy. I think he's a piece that helps us. Obviously he's very dynamic individually. He'll continue to get better as well as he gets more fit and in form. You got to go out of Max. You got to go out of Gaston. I thought, honestly, for me, man of the match was Valeri tonight. Even though he didn't get a goal, he maybe was, for me, the guy carrying us at the end. It was maybe the best performance I've seen out of him since I've had him here. He's a big-time player, and he brought it tonight. We need our big-time players, our attacking guys like him to bring it, and he certainly did.
Caleb, obviously the season's still young, but how important was it to finally get a win and, kind of get on a roll before it starts slipping away from you?
Yeah, I mean, it's big. We knew going into this we had 26 games. Obviously, we know where we want to end, but you can't miss steps on the way to where you want to end. Every game's an opportunity for 3 points, which puts you in a position to make the playoffs, which puts you in a position to win the MLS Cup. You drop points, so we knew the urgency was greater. We knew, especially being at home, that the urgency is even greater because we need to take care of business at home. You can't always count on points on the road. I'm confident we'll get points on the road, but we need to get more threes in the last 12 games. Obviously, going to this game was 13. Then we get zeros or ones. So I think it was big. Obviously, like I said, it's 3 points, but sometimes it feels like more, and I think this is one that feels like more. And I think it'll lift the group. I think they'll play freer, more confident. I think we're going to continue to get better and better. We've been playing well, but I think sometimes when you feel that weight of, a bit more pressure because you're not getting the results, you get frustrated. And I think we showed right till the end in getting the result that this team still believes we're still a very mentally tough team. All the things we showed last year. But this will definitely unlock us, I think, a bit more. And it's the type of result that really catapults a team in a season. It's a season-changing result, I think.
Was there the feeling, maybe if DC came back twice, that there's going to be another one of these games where you play well, just don't get the win?
Yeah. I mean, it was all deja vu. That's what it felt like. We played really well to start, got the goal, and one of the things I said at halftime to the guys and to the TV was there was definitely a shift in the way that we approached the game. It's not a tactical shift, but it was definitely a mental shift. We dropped off as soon as we got the goal, and we let them now come at us, and they pulled the goal back. And then right after that, we went at them again and got the second goal. In the second half, I thought there were times where we dropped. That's not what we want to do. But I think sometimes psychologically when things aren't going your way, you play not to lose instead of playing to win. When you play not to lose, usually you lose. We need to keep playing to win. We need to keep being aggressive. We need to keep being a team that's in the front half, pushing games, proactive, on the ball, attacking. We're a team that defends with our attack. We're not a team that's great dropping off. And I think you saw that tonight. When we dropped, we weren't good. When we were up the field, we were very good. So we need to stick with that.
What was more dramatic for you, Maxie's goal to win 3 points or Damian Lillard's three-pointer to win last night?
It's interesting. Maybe that's the way we like to do it in Portland, Rip Town, Rip City, whatever. Who knows? Maybe a little bit of laser magic rubbed on us, off on us last night.
One more, please.
Against Chivas, Houston, and again tonight, there's been a little bit of a trend of the 15, 20, 25 minutes after halftime falling off the game a little bit. Is that a coincidental alignment of the natural ebbs and flows of a game, or is there something in particular that's causing that?
I think it's psychological. Yeah, I think it's, again, like I just said, when we haven't gotten results, you sometimes get tentative. You drop. You shouldn't. My message at halftime was don't change a thing. We need to push the game. I want the third and the fourth goal. And because we're at our best when we're pushing the game, we're proactive, and we're up the field. That's how we got the first goal. That's how we got the second goal. Why would you change it? I've seen that time and time again in teams. You start to protect and you start to drop, and now you let the other team come at you, and it can get a little nervy, especially when you haven't gotten results. And I thought there were times tonight. That's the one thing I said to the group, was there were times tonight where we needed to be a little bit more composed. And again, I think the biggest thing we needed was a result to change that.
Can you just say what you like about Gaston in the number 9 position in his performance?
Well, he scores goals. He's in picking him, I thought he'd be clever and get around goal and could finish. And I think it works to play that type of 9 when you have wide guys that have juice and pace. It doesn't always work that well if you don't. But I think he's just a really clever player. And when you're at home, especially when teams have dropped off a little bit, he can. There's not a lot of space behind, so you can play a pacey 9, but there's no space to run. So with him, he fits especially that type of game because he can play in the layers and connect. And him and Valeri have a nice, I think, partnership in how they play off each other. And like I said, he can score goals. Simple. The ball falls in, he's in around the goal, he's cagey. He should have scored a couple more, though, at the end. I told him that. But he's got 4 goals on the year, and so his strike rate's been very good.
Thanks, everyone. Dr. Joseph.